I want you to give me 5 pieces of advice for somebody starting a firm right now or in the middle of working a firm right now that you think have contributed to your success in your life. If you can't come up with 5, that's fine. You can tell me 3, you can tell me 4, but you know, if you can come up with 5 things that somebody really watching this right now says, like, oh wow, that's gonna change my life right now. Like 5 tips, I guess. Dana Ellis rules for success. Top 5.
All right. Well, so these rules of success are not necessarily all ones that I've mastered. So
disclaimer.
They're the ones that I think about the most often. So one would be, you don't have to answer a question immediately as it has been asked. You can say, I will get back to you.
Good.
That goes across the board. So I could say that for these questions you've just asked me, that I'll get back on my 5.
All right. I just put you on the spot.
No, but that's actually, that was the first one that came up because I think as people pleasers, we are always trying to say, okay, I got it. I can solve this for you. But there's a lot of power in actually giving things thought and giving them time. The second thing is that work with good people. Just work with good people, and you get to define what good means. But especially as a small firm and as a small business, that will go a super long way. The third, this is my mantra for our firm, and I think about it constantly, is do good work. That means being attentive and intentional with the work that we're doing. And that is my number. That is probably like the highest priority, is being intentional. That is how I am who I am today, is I am intentional in the acts that I do. It's a constant practice, though, to be thinking about how to do that and to live in that. And then you don't, this is, I guess, 4, you don't have to sacrifice your life for other people. And that means making sure that you are the one leading your own life. If this is why all architects should at some point, I think, have their own practice. If you are in the driver's seat of your own business, you are then in the driver's seat of your own life. And life is way too short, in my opinion, to be working for somebody else for the entirety of it. Like, give yourself that power, give yourself that control. And then the 5th is, stay on track of your timesheets and your billing.
The numbers, right? Make sure the numbers make sense, right?
Sure, the numbers make sense, and love doing it. It's the part that's the gift back for the work that you do. And the mindset I bring to billing and invoices, which is a struggle. Like, it's one of those things that, like, I have to struggle through sometimes. The second I say, this is how I'm recognized for the work I do, it's like when I was telling you, like, it's mindset shifts. I go, this is how I receive back the effort I've put in, right? Like this is the exchange. At this point in the project, right? Like, there's different exchanges that happen along the way. The drawings are an exchange.
So it's a trade. And this is what I get from putting this in.
And and there's value in that. And so it suddenly goes from this thing like, oh, I have to sit at the computer and do this task, to being, it almost feels like, when I do that mindset shift, it's like the golden light comes down and I'm, handing off the trade exchange, and it feels complete, and like I feel then like this big sense of peace. And so yeah, I mean, it's all mindset really for me. But yeah, that's the biggest one, is make sure you do it though, and do it with gratitude, and do it with appreciation for your own value.